What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So in my last video, I extended the port for my 6th order enclosure for my subs, and it did sound good. But ever since then, I've actually been thinking of shrinking the port a little bit because I feel like that I went a little bit too much with extending the port because I wasn't getting a ton of output whenever I extended the port, and I just wanted to see what it would sound like if I took just a little bit off the port, and that's what I ended up doing. So I ripped the bottom piece of the port out, so now I have this bigger port opening, which is good because now I can get my subs out if I ever need to. But also doing this really improved the output by a lot, but now it actually sounds even better. So in my last video, I think I did extend the port just a little bit too much, but now with a port like this, I gained a lot of output, but it also made my subs play even lower. So I'm even more happy with how the port is now, and I don't think I'll be changing it for a while. And as I was doing updates to the port, the inside of my closet was getting even louder, but also the walls were resonating even more. And it got to a point where I could actually hear the walls shaking. So I knew I had to do something about that because I'm planning to get even more power. So that means the walls would shake even more and create even more noise. So I decided to add some bracing. So I cut up some wood and I wanted to add 4 braces inside of my closet so the wall wouldn't flex as much. And whenever I added those 4 braces, it definitely helped the wall from flexing, but it also drastically changed the sound of my subs. So with the braces, I lost a ton of output around 31 Hz to about 27 Hz. And those frequencies do matter a lot, especially for the music that I listen to, but also that small frequency range just didn't sound good at all. Like I didn't only lose output, also just didn't sound too good either. But now with those braces, my low end extension actually got improved a lot. Like I was playing some songs that went down to about 22 Hz, and even some songs I would play went down to 20 Hz, and those songs were actually hitting on my system. But I just really couldn't keep the braces where they were because that small frequency range between 31 Hz and 27 Hz just didn't sound good at all. So I knew I had to make some changes. So I kept messing around with the braces and just trying to find the best position for them, which was honestly a big headache because this took so much time just trying to find which works best, and I think I finally landed on something. I only have 2 braces up right now, but those 2 braces still help a lot, and I can't really hear my wall flexing, but now that 31 Hz to 27 Hz region has gained a ton of output, but it also just sounds so much better and more cleaner now. I'm not sure exactly what was going on. I think the walls are kind of acting like a passive radiator, and I guess whenever I added the bracing, it would change the frequency response of my system, or it could have been something else. If you guys have any idea of what was going on, please leave it down below in the comments. And the updates don't end there. So I also changed the positioning on my subs. So now instead of facing the front port, my subs face one of the side walls now. And doing this actually made my subs a little bit louder, and it even shakes my entire house just a little bit more. I did try facing my subs backwards, but that actually made my subs a little bit quieter. So for right now, this is the loudest position for my subs. So I definitely did do a lot of good upgrades, and I had to do a ton of off-camera work because this whole thing was just such a big headache because for a period of time, I was not really happy with how my subs sounded, and it was just a huge headache to get it where I actually liked the sound, but also to get it where it had its output back. But I'm finally glad to say that this is the best setup that I had for my subs to date. I can't really play as low as I used to, or at least as loud as I used to, and them super low frequencies, but down to about 26 Hz. That's where my system really shines, and I'll be taking care of them low lows with my next project. So I guess you can call this setup in my closet Project Pressure, because compared to what I used to have, I'm now a lot louder on less power, and now whenever I turn my system up, I can definitely have a ton of pressure inside of my room, and especially inside of my closet. And I can even shake the outside of my house, whether it being the back of the house or the front of the house, and even the sides. So once I get Project Pressure all good, which is the setup inside of my closet, then I'll start working on Project Lows, which will be like 25 Hz and below. I want to be able to play down to at least 15 Hz, but that'll be for my next project. I'm just very impressed for how far I've come with this closet setup because it's a lot more musical than it used to be, and it's just so efficient. And this is on low power and also low volume. I hope y'all enjoyed the demo. I made a lot of good improvements to my setup and it sounds a lot better now and has a lot more output. Also, I'll be getting back to uploading more consistently, so expect more long form videos, short videos, and also live streams. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.